Hey everyone, I'm Richard, and I started typing this up first year. I haven't really gotten back to it. It's one sentence. It's saved as a text document, so it's 6 kilobytes if you know anything about computers. The high point is the low point inverted on a plane with no dimensions in all dynamics, yet affecting nothing, as futility is a utility in my belt made with fox pelt because we ran out of gauze. And the cheese stands alone on the phone with Mufasa in his casa out in Mexico. For there is no Texaco nearby for gas which he needs to pass to a bass in the stream that leads to a dream. That seems like Pluto, but is really Naruto, in the eye of a storm flying towards us like a big bad bus in the city singing, what a pity, for it is really stinky, like a pinky in the belly button of some mutton that ran into a fan who fell over, bent over, during a hockey game to make a lion tame its master a little faster than before the door closed on the great fate as she went home for her tome about how to defeat the extrapolis foot with 12 inches of pinches of salt found in the cult of some dolt in San Antonio next to the rodeo where cowboys get drunk and locked in their trunk. As the killer gets away today from Skywalker, the great talker of a Jedi who thought he could fly, but ran into a sign that said in red, people look smart as a tart when they don't fart. But they do so. Go beat King Boo for Mario, who went to Fario to find Princess Peach turned into a leech by Leonidas, who said, bite us. For we are Sparta under the Magna Carta, which makes no sense, for they have no pence to buy a ticket for the picket raffle, and we don't do math well, so that is why there's a crack in Liberty Bell as it broke on ring 1, and then was done. And by a gigantosaur who is such an eyesore, hoping for love like a dove that is pure white and likes to fight for fun, like a hot dog bun, soft and aloft in the ocean waters, where the potters died because Sephiroth could not be applied to soothe the ghost of Christmas past, for it's a blast to cycle around the mid-18th century ground during the splinter of winter in the snow that will blow with the wind in the inn called Last Resort, as the people there have a quick retort about going on to fight Arnold Schwarzenegger, who played as Terminator, the equivalent of my Destructobot 5 that lives in a hive of bees and trees to make honey for the bunny bear. Will stare at the golden glow of the flow of time inside a dime. Like no tomorrow so full of sorrow, it is like a pike set to stun poor Uncle Leon, who ate many tacos with Mini Paco, the destroyer, with no lawyer, which is a pain because of the stain on the skirt of Little Miss Flirt over there in a chair made of Legos of Diego's sister, which he likes to kiss her like a brother and not a mother around can be found who is better than a feather, and the Grand Marquis's hat near the cat in gray with like some sort of twisted fey critter. It turned very bitter to the taste of a paste made by Elmer, who married and carried a shotgun that was made of gum like a lazy bum in the sun, working on a tan to meet Stan the Wise, who dies more than candy and is eaten, for candy is so dandy and sugar-coated is bloated to what appears to be Miss Spears, which is why the cops make many stops while listening to Frogger the Dodger of cars that crash into bars of steel that peel like a banana, singing na 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 na, hey hey hey, goodbye. Much better than the fly that can dance while in a trance set up by a Jigglypuff beating the crap out of Hillary Duff as Rocky Potter center stage, made of the next page of a chapter book written by a cook playing chess with Bess, the cow normally found on the farm filled with rural charm and karma out of the wazoo, whilst there be a great hullabaloo to distract the signer of some contract with undernoted ghost of the post that stands down the road with a great abode, and millions of dogs that eat like hogs that turn into bacon for Randolph-Macon, which went co-ed for dear old Ted, who fell off the roof like a generic doof from Jupiter, where they get more stupider than a nail in a pail made of thin tin from China, 'cause nothing's finer. As the old man would say back in the good old day of Saint Bernard, who slipped in a bug and that nasty healing drug they said.